Hello and welcome everyone, I'm CS Gilmore, and this is Shadowrun Returns. I've been away from this for a while, doing other recordings, and so hopefully I can remember all the controls properly. Anyway, I do know what we're doing. We're headed to the Universal Brotherhood to confront Jessica, who arranged for her own brother's murder. The fan is apparently excited to be in the same city as the rock star. Hey, how are you doing? You here for the Maria Mercurial concert? So yeah, they got a concert game set up here. You bet. Can you get me in? I wish I could get in. They just announced this thing an hour ago, all spontaneous like. Of course, by the time I got here, all the tickets were already gone. I'm gonna try and find a better spot to hear. Alright. How could you not hear it if the concert's right there? Maybe this is supposed to be a larger area than it looks like. But anyway, let's see. Slick security guard. May I help you? Know anything about the Universal Brotherhood? Just what I see on the Tri-D. Can I get into the concert? That's not up to me. The concert was only announced an hour ago, but the tickets are already sold out. Sorry, nothing I can do. Do you work for the Rockstar? Yes, sir. I work for Maria Marcurial. Something I can do for you? I'd like to meet her, Maria Marcurial. Lots of people want to meet Maria Marcurial. I'm an old friend of hers. I have a song, I think. Do lots of people have this much union? Show the counter on your cred stick. I'm gonna try the I'm an old friend of hers. I'm sure you are. Miss Maria has lots of friends in Seattle. She lives here. I know the other one doesn't work either, so I don't think there's any way to get in there. Admittedly, I haven't tried the bottom one of the heaviest song or whatever, but I very much doubt that would work. It wouldn't be a rock concert without a drug dealer. Although no police are nearby, he plays the part as if his performance was part of the experience. Psst, yo, you like nerps? Maybe something stronger? Nerps? You've been living under a rock? Nerps is a wonder drug. It'll cure whatever ails you. You've got nerps? No, I'm out of nerps, but I got something else you might like. Alright, the Silver Lady. She's the waviest. So smooth. I love her chromed cyber limbs. She's kind of fallen off the radar lately, though looks like she's making a comeback. When does the show start? It's gonna be hours. They just started setting up and a crowd is already forming. This is her town, so it's no surprise. Yep, basic stuff. I'm not interested. Thanks very much. Goodbye. Well, let's look around here. Anything of interest other than the entrance? Doesn't look like it. Hello, Patrick. Welcome, brother. Are you ready to build a better tomorrow? I sure am. That's great news. Come in and find the power of belonging. I have some questions first. Of course, brother. Go right ahead and ask. What is the Universal Brotherhood? The Universal Brotherhood is a community that welcomes all forms of meta-humanity with the mission of making the world a better place by helping individuals to become so much more than they currently are. So it's a religion? Yes, brother, we don't try to hide that. After all, what is religion but an organized collection of beliefs that relate meta-humanity to our spirituality? We believe that the Brotherhood is the highest form of religion because it brings us closer to the truth. And what is the truth? That's what you'll find out inside. Come in and find the power of belonging. At least tell me a bit of truth. Gladly, it's something we're happy to share. I just thought you'd prefer to hear it from someone more articulate than me. It starts with the idea that meta-humanity is good at its core and that we are all one family, but more than that, it's that we are linked to something greater than ourselves, something beyond time, something beyond flesh. Ooh, that sounds like it's gonna get fun. Beyond Flesh? You're going to have to go inside if you want to learn more. Do you know Jessica Watts? Of course, Grandmother Jessica is the leader of this chapter of the Universal Brotherhood. Tell me about Lynn Telestrian. Happily, Mother Lynn is our chapter's most dynamic spokesperson. She is truly an inspiration to us all. Who can join? Why, anyone, of course. It wouldn't be very universal if we left anyone out, would it? Elves are especially welcome, brother. That's all for now. Great, come in and find the power of belonging. I should warn you all, this is going to be a talking episode. We're breaking in, or sneaking in. You hear the sounds of soft music playing within, and what many soft slippers gliding across a smooth floor. Enter the Universal Brotherhood. Oh, brother, I forgot to mention that everyone must enter the Universal Brotherhood alone. My friends and I are together. In order to become part of a larger family, we must first know ourselves. You need to hear our message in solitude so that your mind can be clear from distraction and the shackles of this heartbreakingly oppressive world. I understand, Cody whispers in your ear. We'll wait outside for you, Gilmore. I'll take the team and circle around the building, looking for another way in. I'll chirp you on your comlink if we find one. Time to break in. All too easy. The Universal Brotherhood. In contrast to the noise and energy of the crowd outside, the lobby of the Universal Brotherhood is sedate, tranquil, acquiescent. The low music piped through the room is something from a day spa mixed with a planetarium sky show, allowing listeners to achieve maximum relaxation while reaching for the stars. Brothers and sisters from every race and every branch of meta-humanity mill about with blissful smiles and shining eyes, greeting each other with nods, palm touches, and murmured blessings. The woman at the front desk offers you a welcoming smile as you enter, her hand automatically moving to her stack of religious literature. Do, 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 do. Hello? Dynaptic? The sweeping walls, the muted colors, and the soothing music of the Universal Brotherhood entrance hall are all designed to relax you. Alright, let's talk to this person. Hi, welcome to the Universal Brotherhood. I'll be with you in a second. She turns to the woman at the desk. Sister Monica, you have to be more careful with your ID. She reaches down to a box on the floor. Here's a blank key card. Take it and your ruined card to Brother Christopher, and he will let you into the office to program a new one. Thank you, Sister Sally. Of course, truth makes us one. Yay. The young lady turns back to you and smiles. I'm sorry about that. How can I help you? What is the Universal Brotherhood? The Universal Brotherhood is a community that welcomes all forms of meta-humanity with the mission of making the world a better place by helping individuals to become so much more than they currently are. This is our Seattle chapter. There are more popping up every day. Is Jessica Watts here? I'm sorry, I don't know. I only see Grandmother Jessica at special ceremonies, and even then only at a distance. You might ask Mother Lynn Telestrian, if you can catch her in the auditorium. Is Lynn Telestrian here? I believe so. I think she arrived at the end of Father Willie's talk, so you might still find her in the auditorium. Why is Jessica called Grandmother? At the Universal Brotherhood, we learned that the world is all one family. When you choose the path of belonging, you become one of our brothers or sisters. We are led by our fathers and mothers, who are in turn led by Grandmother Jessica, the Seattle family's matriarch. Can I have a blank key card? She looks at you perplexed. I don't know why you would need one. They are only used to be to replace the cards of brothers and sisters who have damaged theirs. Did you know there is a Maria Marsurio concert outside? I know, isn't it exciting? I am such a big fan of hers. The first time I heard Who Weeps for the Children, I melted inside. I heard that she's a Universal Brotherhood member. I didn't know that. Oh my, but it doesn't surprise me at all. She's so deep and soulful, and there are lots of media stars who are joining the Brotherhood these days. We're everywhere. Did you know that there's a Maria concert going on inside? Sign autographs. She chews her lip torn, then makes a decision. I know the others will frown on this, but I've just got to get her autograph. I mean, it's Maria Mercurial. Go swipe a card. Next to the desk is a cardboard box filled with blank Universal Brotherhood ID cards. If you could get one and damage it, maybe you could use it to get into the office and program a new card. Yay. Now there's like 3 ways to get in here. You can kind of do all 3 of them, too, at the same time. It's kind of weird. Let's see. What do you have to tell me? Hello, brother. What can I help you with? I have some questions. That's why we're here. What questions? Do you like it here? I love it. Being a part of the Universal Brotherhood belonging helps everyone. We have a free soup kitchen that feeds hundreds of people every day, educational talks in our auditorium, and a counseling center to help prospective members with deep one-on-one therapy. Is there a computer terminal I could use? No, we believe it is important to remove mundane distractions from our daily life so we can focus on the truth. Our only computers are in the office, and that's off limits to the prospective members. Where's the counseling center? Just on the other side of the entrance lobby. Thanks, I'm going to look around. Truth makes us one. Okay, so we got a couple different rooms. Let's start down here. Got have a lot of talking to do, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but today's seminar is over. Father Willie is just answering a few questions before he leaves. Is Lynn Terrestrian here? No, Mother Lynn left about 50 minutes ago. Just the same person? Yes, of course, but here at the Universal Brotherhood, we are all one family and refer to each other as brothers, sisters, mother, or father. Who is Father Willie? Father Willie is truly an inspiration. After years of living into the shadows, he found the light about 3 years ago and now is a beacon for us to follow here at the Universal Brotherhood. Yeah, an inspiration to us all. Does he pull some weight around here? All the brothers and sisters report to him, if that's what you mean. He reports to Grandmother Jessica? Of course, Grandmother Jessica is a matriarch of our family here. She runs the Seattle chapter of the Universal Brotherhood. Where is Grandmother Jessica? I am not privileged to know where Grandmother Jessica is, but Father Willie might. I'm done asking questions. Yay. Father Willie Hansen. Father Willie's greasy black hair and disturbing tattoos are quite the contrast to the flawless features and exquisite clothes of Lynn Telestrian. He doesn't look at the part of a spokesman. You see the adulation in the eyes of those who linger around him just to bask in his presence a moment more. Apparently he is a charismatic speaker. Welcome, my friend from the shadows. I rejoice to be with you. Sorry, I just figured I'd go with a voice like that. The shadows? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. We're not friends. Let's go with my past does not need to be my future. No, it does not. No, it doesn't. Perhaps you have already taken the first steps, my friend. How may I assist you? I'm looking for Jessica Watts. May I ask what business you have with Grandmother Jessica? She is very busy. I need to talk to her about the Emerald Sea Ripper. He looks surprised. What would Grandmother Jessica have to do with such grisly business? She is a witness and has valuable information. Do you know where she is? Get access to the inner sanctum. If the police feel that Grandmother Jessica can contribute anything to their investigation, I am sure she will be happy to cooperate. However, I will not disturb her meditations in the inner sanctum for a ruffian to exploit her or ruin her good name. You should seek enlightenment with one of our counselors. I'd like to speak to Lynn. Many are attracted to the bright light that is Lynn Telestrian, but she cannot see everyone. What business do you have with her? Critical information. Mother Lynn left about 50 minutes ago. Regardless, I don't believe that a Telestrian would have any information relevant to a serial killer. I'm going to see what this does. You are delusional and need help. Our counselors could help you find the stability that you clearly need. Surely there are some other gift of wisdom I may give to help you find your way out of the darkness. Thank you for your time, Father. I wondered what he'd say to me being kind of blunt about it. Okay. Ooh. What's this? Looks like the maintenance staff has left their equipment out. Look at the tools. There's a hammer, a number of screwdrivers, and seemingly random collection of screws, bolts, and nuts. Look at the cleaning solvents. There is a can labeled kerosene and a can labeled paint solvent. Take the kerosene can? You take the kerosene can. I'm not sure what that's for. Right off the top of my head, but okay. Dip your blank Universal Brotherhood ID card into the paint solvent. The plastic ID melts into the solvent enough to be recognizable as a Universal Brotherhood card, but hide that it did not have anything printed on it. Walk away. Okay. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff here. Anything interesting? The table is covered with snack foods. The warming stove could be used to warm up a plate of food, melting something, or maybe starting a fire. So I can put kerosene on there to start a fire. I'm going to talk to this guy first, but first let me check this. There's a variety of sweets, including some red and blue candy. So that's one way you can get into the back. Start a fire. As you approach the janitor, he looks up, seeming surprised that anyone noticed he was here. What do you want? I need a little information. I'm willing to pay for it. Okay, as long as I don't lose my job or anything. How much you talking about? I'll pay you 300 million right now. Might as well. Just, yeah, you got a deal. He hands you his cred stick. You transfer the 300 over. Okay, what do you want to know? Have you seen Jessica Watts around today? Nope, but that don't mean much. Most of this place is off limits to me. You know where I can find a computer terminal? The only computers I've seen in the place are in the office section of the home, behind the staff-only doors. Tell me what areas you have access to. I only have access to the public space which we are in now, the storage room, locker room, and the office. What do you know about the areas you don't have access to? The brothers and sisters live in what's called the home, which I've heard has the kitchen and dorm rooms. From there I've been told there is a ton of security protecting what the freaks call the inner sanctum, but I've never seen any of that stuff. I want to get into the office. What will your key card cost me? There is no way I'm giving you my card for you to cause trouble with. That sort of thing would come back to haunt me. Where can I get a different key card? Sometimes staff leave key cards and uniforms in the locker room. Tell you what, for 300 noon, I could let you into this room which connects to the locker room, and you could look around. Let's try 150. Okay, but make it quick before someone looks over here. I'm done asking questions. So this is another way you can get in. Remember Johnny Clean? He does that whole janitor biz. Alright. Well, he's a good example here. Industrial toilet cleaner. The large tub is labeled cooking lard. The lid is extremely greasy. Take the lard. The lard doesn't fit in a pocket, so you're going to have to carry it around. The shipping pallet has 6 boxes with chloroform bottles in them. Chloroform could be used to knock someone out if you get them alone. Not sure, I'll take it. Don't know who I'm going to be knocking out if I knock anyone out. Like I said, there are like so many ways to get in here. I think they just set it up to be able to basically, no matter what character build you have, you can get through this part. Search the locker. Locker has a well-worn uniform that would fit a dwarf. Here's a key card. Take the key card. Edward Sharpell, janitor. And I don't fit that uniform. About over here. The door to the locker has been ripped off. There are 2 uniforms crammed into the locker. Troll and orc. Okay. What about the last one? The locker door has tape over the latch to prevent it from locking. Search the locker. The locker contains neatly clipped articles and a uniform that will fit a human or an elf. Read articles. The articles are about a variety of missing persons cases in which the missing person had become a member of the Universal Brotherhood. In the articles, a spokesperson for the Brotherhood says that these people are not missing, they have cut ties to the families who abused them as children. Take the standard size uniform. Alright, so now I've got a uniform. Alright. So, once again, we've got that way in. Let's take a look over on the other side before we go planting potential explosives and whatnot. I paid my surgeon to be so. You pass his relevant. It's your future that counts. Yep, okay. So this must be the counseling rooms. Sister Nancy. Welcome to Universal Brotherhood's Counseling Center. What's your name? I'm Gilmore, and you? I'm Sister Nancy. Tell me something about yourself so that I can pair you with the right counselor. Corporate security. Understands the life of a runner. Can you direct me to her? Sorry, but Grandmother Jessica is in the inner sanctum and cannot be disturbed. Inner sanctum. Give me a better sense of the different areas of the Brotherhood. Sure, you are currently in the public area. Behind it is what we call the home, which is where new brothers and sisters live. Beyond that is the inner sanctum, which only mothers and fathers, and of course Grandmother Jessica, can go. Why did you call Jessica Watts grandmother? Everyone in the Universal Brotherhood is a family member. We are all brothers and sisters. Our leaders are mothers and fathers, and the matriarch of the Seattle chapter is called Grandmother. Is Lynn Terrestrian available? Mother Lynn left the building about 15 minutes ago. Wow, the last guy said 15 minutes too. It's almost like no time is actually passing. I rejoice to be with you. How may I help you? Is this the office door? Yes, if you need to enter, you can use your janitor keycard to do so. Yay! Beep! Your comlink chirps and Coyote appears on the screen. How's it going? Good, I found a way into the off-limits area of the Brotherhood. Jessica, somewhere in here, you can find another way in this place? Yep, I went down an alley and found a side door near the back. I'll send the coordinates so you can find it. Can you open it yourself? Negative, it only opens from the inside. Okay, stay there. I want to have a look around. When I'm ready, I'll come open the door and let you in. No sweat. No sweat. Just open the door when you're ready. Okay, what have we got here? The cardboard box is labeled Universal Brotherhood blank keycards. Take a blank Universal Brotherhood keycard. So if I hadn't gone with the janitor, I probably could have talked to him and said I needed a card replaced. Or I could have set the kerosene on the stove, created a distraction. And I still need a card to get into the inner sanctum. Place blank keycard into the printer. Place Universal Brother inner sanctuary access keycard. Okay. First, start data entry. The list below is the names that are currently approved to have new keycards printed. If you need a new card and your name is not on this list, please see Father Willie. Huh, interesting. Dale Yates, Tim Label, Russ Bullock. Johannes Horak. Select housing location. Inner sanctum. Select Universal Brother Ida Alpha Numeric. Select correct password retrieval prompt. Delay for me. Processing. Information incorrect. Please re-enter valid information to print a new keycard. So I guess you could get new data just by entering in the proper information. But I'm gonna just do let's see. Go in here, spend karma. Decking. Where's my decking? Intelligence. Boop. And decking. And there we go. Confirm. Now I am good to just plain hack this thing. Place a plain card in the printer. Print a Universal Brother inner sanctuary access card. Warning, this keycard provides access to a high security area. Approved uniforms are required in all high security areas. Take the Universal Brotherhood inner sanctum access keycard. Yay. Let's look around. The desk is covered in photos of dogs. The one catching a stick is labeled my diminutive friend. Universal Brotherhood Terminal. Login Sister Downwares. Seattle Chapter Brothers and Sisters Database. Alpha Sort Brothers and Sisters Admin Functions. I'm going to just use decking skills. So you could authorize new stuff. Father Willie has authorized the following new keycards to be printed. Yeah, so you I could do that. So that's where you could get the information you need, I guess. View attendance logs. No logs viewable at this time. View correspondence logs. No logs viewable at this time. Alpha, sort brothers and sisters. Okay, quite a list. Yeah, quite the list. Done with alpha sort. Done with computer. Let's look around at the other stuff. What have we got here? The holographic map desk displays the Universal Brotherhood logo. Activate the holodesk. The holodesk animates to display a high-level blueprint of the facility with labels to touch to zoom into each area. Let's start with the inner sanctum. The holodesk zooms in to display a mainframe computer room, several offices and magical research libraries for the Brotherhood's mothers and fathers, and an extensive network of tunnels that the offices connect to. Inner sanctum residence. Grandmother Jessica, Father Willie, Mother Win. Okay, zoom out. Home area. The holodesk zooms in to show the 4 dormitories, the office and the kitchen area that make up the home area. You notice that the kitchen has an external door and that there is heavy security around the door to the sanctuary area. Okay. Staff areas. The holodesk zooms in to display the storeroom, staff locker, and kitchen with a notation that the kitchen is actually part of the home area from a security point of view. Public areas. The holodesk zooms in to show the entrance hall, auditorium, and cafeteria of the Universal Brotherhood Seattle chapter. Alright, so nothing majorly new there. Trash cans. The wastebasket is filled with dozens of outgoing letters from new brothers and sisters to family members. The wastebasket is filled with shredded paper, which appears to have been letters. There are 2 letters which escaped the shredder. Read the first one. Dear Charles, we have been trying to reach you for months. We have come to the Universal Brotherhood several times, and every time we have been told that we could not see you. Since you are not allowed to go online in any way, the only way we can try to contact you is by letters, which we have done time and again with no response. How can you forget the people that raised you and loved you, Mom and Dad? Dear Brian, I want you to know how happy the Universal Brotherhood has made me, but I am sad that I never get any responses from my letters to you. I would email or message you, but as you know from my letters, we are not allowed to go online. You know that I have loved you since the day you were born. Mom and Dad always gave me a garbage over for never being able to pronounce your name when you were a baby, but it's been an endearing name for me to call you ever since. Please reply to this letter. Love, Sister Monica. So it sounds like the Brotherhood is censoring everyone's in and out. Waste by stuff with letters from people looking miss loved ones. Yeah, doesn't sound like a legit operation. At least not a good one. Let's look around some more. A locker. The locker contains a brother's uniform that will fit you. Okay, I'll take that. Swap. Ding. On the lower bunk is a draft of a letter. Dear Mom and Dad, I write you every day, but I never hear back from you. Maybe what they're saying here is true. Maybe you never loved me at all. I think this will be my last letter. Your ex-son, Charles. So yeah, the Universal Brotherhood is like forcing people to cut ties. Literally forcing them. Why is this all taped off? Streamers and greeting cards decorate the lower bunk. Okay. Look at the cards. There are 2 green cards taped to the bunk. One is a giant homemade card. The other is a professionally printed. It features the logo of the Universal Brotherhood. Homemade card. Missing you already. We're also proud of you before advancing to the inner sanctum. Remember us lowly brothers and sisters and come visit us often. Love, Monica and your fellow dorm mates. Professional printed. It is my pleasure to invite you to join us in the inner sanctum as a mother of the Universal Brotherhood. I have left you your upgraded keycard in your locker. We rejoice to be with you, Father Willie. Okay. Search the bunk. Find a Universal Brotherhood Sisters uniform. Yep. Okay. Then I believe got this here. The locker has a name tag on it reading Sister Julie. Intelligence 5. Attempt to pick the lock. You quietly pick the lock. Opening the locker, you find an Inner Sanctum keycard. Now I have 2 Inner Sanctum keycards. None can stop me. So that's the Inner Sanctum entrance up there. Let's look around a bit more though first. Hello? There we go. Locker contains a Universal Brotherhood uniform. Take the uniform. Box routing slip. Transfer for sale in thrift shops. Read the routing slip. Reason for transfer. Shane could not accept the truth and will no longer be needing these things. He has been moved downstairs. Shane was the one lady at the Spinsters Union or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, not Spinster. Was it? I can't remember the word now. Anyway, the boxes contain clothes and personal items, including a photo of Cherry Bomb. Yep. Digging deeper, you confirm that they are the belongings of Brother Shane. He's been moved downstairs. That sounds threatening. Especially considering the things they're probably doing here. Locker contains the sister's uniform that would not fit you. Alright. So we've got that. Can I still put the kerosene on here? I kind of want to do it just for fun. Put the enough kerosene on the stove. You place the kerosene can on the stove and turn the heat up. Walk away. Okay, that got making people work for me. People making more work for me. Okay, so that got him out of the kitchen. Cold storage box is labeled live specimen, keep refrigerated. An industrial-sized food processor that could make food for an army of babies. The fridge contains mostly things that are either brown or green, with the primary difference seeming to be age. The broken vending machine seems like it could be moved. So strength, I could try push it, but I have lard. There. With some slight creaking, the vending machine slides away to reveal a secret door. So that's one entrance to the Inner Sanctum, in case you can't get past the guns there. And let's let my guys in. The panel has a message that reads, "Do not open exterior door without express permission of a Brotherhood mother or father. Open the door. Lead the way." Alright, come on guys. So I could either go in through the secret entrance, or I can keep going. And because of the access I have, key-wise and all that, scanning the Inner Sanctum welcomes you, Father. The facility is on lockdown. The remote scanners cleared your badge, but who are these people? They are brothers and sisters who have been working undercover. New members, the Grandmother Jessica asks to see. I see. Well, until you deliver them to Grandmother Jessica, you're responsible for them, so don't let them go wandering off. Alright. So that's that, and we're now in. So I think after this, things get hostile. The door will take you into the Inner Sanctum of the Universal Brotherhood. If you have not retrieved your team yet, you will be unable to go do so past this point. Do you wish to proceed? I already got my team. We're good. Okay. Beneath the Brotherhood. Past the door is a short passage leading to a freight elevator. You hit the down button and the elevator rumbles its descent. Past where a basement would be, past where a parking garage would be. The doors open to a very different environment from the one you left. Gone is the airy, soothing atmosphere of the Brotherhood's public face. The corridor leading from the elevator is utilitarian and sterile. The spa music replaced by echoing nothingness. Somewhere ahead, far below the Universal Brotherhood, is Sam's twin sister. Somewhere ahead, beneath a veneer of unity and belonging, is Sam's killer. The same woman, Jessica Watts. And so much more. And we are in. Now things get really interesting. I think we're close to the end. I could be wrong. I'll have to find out what happened to Shane for Cherry Bomb. Yep. Gain access to the Inner Sanctum. So I still got that optional. Find out what happened to Shane. And I believe I do that down here. And I believe this will turn into combat situations before too long. But I'm gonna end this episode here. We just got through the main part of the Brotherhood stuff. Way too much reading and talking and blah blah blah. But you can see there are so many ways you could do this. I could have also brought my team in without even getting the chef out of the room, but I want to do this as stealthy as possible in some ways. So, all set here. I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. Oops, I don't need to push that. I'm used to Dark Souls where I have to push that in order to exit into... Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!